everybody, welcome to the 4th installment of the My Fair Lady project. I apologize for being such a mess. I am actually super duper sick and using every last bit of energy I have to make this intro for you right now. So, what we decided to do for this video is go down to our good friend Chris Westfall's house and get some tips and advice on how to get restaurant gigs. If you haven't seen the first two videos, go check them out. They're pretty fun. There's a lot of fun content. This one has a lot of valuable content for those of you looking to get your first gig or just get more gigs in general. If you guys enjoy what you've seen so far, I'm sure you'll enjoy this one, and I encourage you to please like it, share it, subscribe on Facebook, go to discourseandmagic.com and check out everything we have. Instagram, Twitter, all the places. What I've realized is that it's super important to have promotional material. So in the next video, what I'm going to talk about is ways of getting some promotional material for yourself for cheap. Trying to do it, you know, sort of DIY. But for now, without further ado, here it is, me and Jonah at Chris Westfall's house getting some advice on how to get more restaurant gigs. We will see you all on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.
Here we are.
In the area with no restaurants. Oh yeah.
Oh shit! We came down here to visit the one and only Chris Westfall.
The guru of restaurant magic.
Guru. Tyler walked into a bunch of places, got a lot of numbers, a lot of people that said they were interested, and then basically the phone calls went in a way that they were all like, yeah, no thanks. Do you have a different approach? How did you get some restaurant gigs that you have?
The best way to get a restaurant gig is by accident. Bill Malone said that. He says, well, the best way to get into a restaurant is to go there for like a drink and then just be sitting and then do a trick for the bartender, and then when they say, oh, do you do this? I used to do it for a living in restaurants, but not anymore. It was fun, though. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was a great time of my life. You know, I might do it again if the situation was
right situation.
Yeah, if someone was interested.
That's how I got McSorley's, doing magic on the patio for friends. The owner came up, I did magic for him, and he took a card and he emailed me 3 days later.
My only restaurant gig was exactly that. Not exactly that, but they heard of me and they were like, come do this. I think it's probably not realistic for us to go hang out at bars and double talk.
Yeah, and just pray.
Double talk the bartenders.
By the time you go to the 4th or 5th bar, you're like halfway through.
We're hammered. Yeah, I used to do this kind of thing, but I don't anymore. And they're like, we don't need you.
I don't know if I talked to you or the.
You spent time with me about it a little bit.
Anyways,
no, he's looking for a direction. Speak there.
So go into the restaurant.
Actually, can you say it into that camera over there? No, there's no. Okay, there's no camera there.
Ask for a manager, and then show them a quick trick.
Okay.
If you don't show them a trick, everyone goes, magic? My 6-year-old daughter loves magic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something fast, something visual, just a teaser. Get a business card, then shoot an email, or then make a phone call. Some guys say line up a free night, but I don't think you ever want to give it away for free. Say, how about I come in, do a little 5-minute to 10-minute little show for you and some of your staff. If you decide that the magic's not for your restaurant, the worst that happens is you get a free magic show out of it, and I know you guys are all going to love it. You're pitching the pitch.
It's a good idea to set it up, to set yourself up with an audience, because it's very easy for one person to be like, that was cool. But when you've got a couple people reacting to something, you'll set yourself up. So I like that idea. Tyler was pitching the idea to the best person he could talk to at the restaurant at that time.
I felt like I was sort of coming in and being a bit of an inconvenience because they didn't ask me to be there.
An inconvenience or a convenience is perceptual, right? You come in, you say, hey, I want to sell you something. Like, you're an inconvenience. You come in and you go, you're like, that was cool, okay, I got a minute. And that's why I never really sell the first going in. You say like, hey, I'm just a magician in the area. Hey, let me show you something really fast right now. And then, you know, usually people want to be polite. So like, fine. You'll be like,
and then you can wow them.
And then you wow them, and you say, here, and then you wow them, you get them excited, you say, anyways, I'm just walking around, I'm collecting some numbers, maybe I'll shoot you an email. He doesn't feel like he's being sold at that moment.
He's agreeing to anything, right?
So you said you send out a good email to try to get yourself big. What's sort of your structure? Like, what bits of information do you give out in the first email?
In your email, you got to speak their language. Their job is to get people in, buy as much, drink as much as possible, and get out as fast as possible, clearing that table for the next guest. That is a restaurant's objective. That's it. Make sure the magic's good, right? But talk about the magic's just there to alleviate the wait times between ordering and getting your food. It's going to make a more excitable dining room experience, bringing people back for more. You know, it brings in a lot of repeat clientele, and then of course, hopefully word of mouth will bring in new clientele as well. It's also a good way to waste time if there's issues in the kitchen. So if there's a problem in the kitchen where food's taking longer than expected, which happens all the time, send over the magician and then make
the
those.
Table, and they
make
don't
those
even know the time went by.
Exactly, because time flies when you're having fun, right? Also talk about understanding that the food is most important. Say, I've gotten really good at noticing when the staff are coming with food and stuff, and I very quickly realize that these people are here to eat. Some magicians, they think their magic is more important than the food, which actually defeats the objective of the restaurant. You gotta have the staff on your side. Befriend the staff, show them a little bit of magic, but also stay out of their way and know what they gotta do is more important than what you gotta do. Even though you're getting paid more, their job is more important, because a restaurant needs waiters and waitresses.
They don't need
a magician.
On Frisch. Jan Frisch.
I don't think it's here. Damn it. Oh, wait, what's this? This was a very good email, that's why I saved it. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Hi, Anna. And then I put in brackets, I'm actually waving. If you can get them to chuckle right away, they already like you. So basically I would come in for 2 or 3 hours during your dinner rush to alleviate the wait times between ordering meals and getting food. I go from table to table, entertaining your guests and creating a unique dining experience using close-up magic with my unique style and comedy. This tends to bring in repeat clientele and new clients because of word of mouth. I'm like a chameleon and a great performer, and a great performer for the drinking afterworks crowd or from the families with kids and eating dinner. Your staff can use the magic to entertain tables if the food has been postponed in the kitchen, and it also helps the patrons stay happy, which means bigger tips for the serving staff. I would provide a promotional poster for the restaurant and put you on my website. I actually spend the money. You're spending the money to create a poster and bring in physical posters.
Spend $4 at Kinko's, and then you've already done way better than
exactly. The
laser printer.
Yeah, they're gonna shoot it off in their office and just stamp it everywhere. When you could go do 1 or 2, you can get it laminated. You can put it into like a cheap frame, and like they come in, you bring it in, they like it so much they'll put it up right there and then. They're so happy to have it. This is talking about pricing. This is old. Oh yes. So if I cannot come in because of a private gig or party, I will fill the spot with a substitute magician, a colleague of mine. Even though I'm charging them maybe $75 or $100 an hour, I charge $500 an hour when I do walk around magic. It's kind of nice too that they know, whoa, we're getting like a
deal on this guy.
A huge deal on this, But they also know that you've created these these things in your contract that says any day that you can't come in, you'll find a substitute to fill the space for the returning patrons for the magic. Forward this to your manager and franchisee, and we should set up a meeting so I can better explain the magic, why the magic is kick-ass for your restaurant through a brief talk and demonstration of what I do. And hey, if you don't feel like it's a good fit for your restaurant, I know you will love my demonstration of my skills.
That was super valuable.
Yeah.
So there you go.
We've got a long list of tools, and I think our steps are more walking in to pitch the pitch, number 1. Number 2, get our hands on some promo material.
Oh yeah.
And get some of these emails out to the right people. Chris, thank you.
Yep.
Stay Gucci.
Well, go get some restaurants.
Let's do it.
Don't you ever take any of mine.
No.
I'm going to McSorley's right now.
And then
1 second. Let me keep talking. I'm gonna look for something really fast. I just wanna.
I actually need to double check that this thing's still going. Yeah, we still have.
it takes a crane to build a crane.